A lot happens in my neighborhood. I do not know much about yours. Nothing seems wrong roaming the streets with daggers and pistols among other weaponry. A sign of goodness, for it marks yet another day lived. But every dog has its day, and this too shall pass. I cannot begin to imagine a night without my Russian roulette, rather township relay, gunshot lullaby, nor an early morning sun's blood spillage to cleanse us anew. Only God decides who lives and who dies, but time is carried by flies when all you hear is lies. Across the street stood men without a cause. For this was a day-to-day applause, minds racing, gears changing without a pause, each and every one a card. For this was perhaps too much to afford. Rather keep silent, pray on it and retard. A coward's way out if you ask me. Lay it all before God and hope that you are not affected a lot, if at all. And whisper the sweet nothing spoken into the ear of man. For this road I have crawled, this road I have walked, and on this very road I have leaped. There it lay beyond one's reach, yet abstractly tangible, this translucent air I breathe, filled with the scent more than that of death, redefining the meaning of perception through its proclamation, paying tribute to the ready-read words having been spoken. From dust to dust, and ashes to ashes. I do not want to say that I'm free, for I know I'm not, though I'm clearly defined in my territory of speech. When I see you, I see me. I see myself in you, speaking in resonance to an ancestral part of who I am, you are. But why be so selfish as to allow yourself to perish from the surface of the earth as such? I see you not for what you have become, but I see you through the genesis of roots. I see the real you behind those torn and ragged pieces of flesh you clothe. Speaking in resonance to an ancestral part of who I am, you are. But why be so selfish as to allow yourself to perish from the surface of the earth as such? I see you not for what you have become, but I see you through the genesis of roots. I see the real you behind those torn and ragged pieces of flesh you clothe. I see the real you behind the sweetheart ghetto lingo that has been birthed in you. Oh yes, I see more than meets the eye. I hate that you have such little trust and faith in yourself, dear brother, to unleash your true identity for the sake of false power. And oh, how the feeling of pride engulfs you from within, gotten from the fake sense of belonging. You have buttered your soul and spirit to ferocity. So why not? Why not unwhisper the sweet nothing spoken into the ear of man? I hate that you have such little trust and faith in yourself, dear brother, to unleash your true identity for the sake of false power. And oh, how the feeling of pride engulfs you from within, gotten from the fake sense of belonging. You have buttered your soul and spirit to ferocity. If it weren't for you, I would broadly grace the streets with fearlessness and will, yet there at an acute corner you stand, declaring your mark of territory with graphic prints across your anatomy. Your name that is, soon becomes another that once was. Get up, grow up, and get through. Grab hold the scroll of redemption and unlock the tombs to familiar ground. Breathe in and out. Inhale a new scent of promise. The genesis of roots. The poem mainly focuses on crime and gangsterism and how it has somewhat taken over. Not necessarily something that has happened to me. I come from a community whereby gangsterism is a norm. Many are birthed within it and do not necessarily have a choice as to opt for a better life, or rather to continue some form of legacy. So this was my form of cry for help, as to try and transform their lives, to show them that there is a way out. In essence, it's a form of redemption, or rather, that reasoning voice of hope. And one need not fear, per se, because change is coming, slowly but surely.